What I wanted to be was my own person, my own happiness, my own enjoyment. Somebody that anybody would enjoy. When all you wanted to be was the best, and it's hard because everyone destroys the precipitation. Nope. The precipitation. Perception. See, I can't do this YouTube shit. The perception of you being you. But all in all, some people come to the top for a reason. And with that, deciding what you wanted to be in life is just as hard. And being crushed by all of those thoughts and opinions is just as awful. So being shut down every chance you take is just as awful. And I understand that people have what they want to say and their own opinions and voices. Got it. Heard. The cool thing is that it's not like that for everybody. But for me, I did have a lot of ideas, interests, and happy thoughts when I wanted of what I wanted to be when I wanted to grow up. And even though a lot of people may think it's not good enough, at least they were at least interesting for me to be happy to work as one. So for many people, college is an awesome route. It's a good route. It's a successful route, is what I was told. But obviously ADHD is a huge factor in a lot of people's lives, and my attention span just could not. So I went out of college, and then I decided to just pursue my own happiness, because at this point college wasn't working for me. Other people's ideas weren't for me. No matter how much money that it may have made, I don't think it would have made me happy, no matter how much it was. And yeah, a lot of jobs could have set me for life, but not my life. So going through the whole experience of less than a year of college, I happened to find nothing, because people suck and life is hard. So I opted out of college, neglecting all responsibilities as a college student, and I just went to the cafeteria, 4 hours of relaxation and Netflix. Deadass. So, basically saying, I just want to live the happy life no matter where or how I go, because in the end, I am here to be happy. If something will not make me happy, it's because there is a reason why. And all honesty though, even though I want to be a go-lucky, genuine, optimistic, happy person, that's nearly impossible when there's so much pressure and stress on the time that you want to be happy being taken over by all the paperwork that you have to fucking get done by February. So even though college may not have worked out for me, I am still a pretty damn good hard worker. I do like to put in work and make people happy in my own efforts. And even though I may have worked plenty of jobs in my in my past, it took a while to get to the right one, at least a reasonable one. Because now that I have a good job, a stable job, somewhat, and it has capability for growth and like meaningful happiness. But obviously that doesn't last long or forever. So in this case, my future is kind of on a deadline. But that's not the point. Being, I just want to be out of the 9 to 5, because I know a lot of people are very unhappy with their lives right now. And I know that even though I'm happy with my life, I have made it to this point in my life that I can now create a life because of how stable I am. And that's beautiful as it is. Going through so much hardship, so many different places, so many different people, all the experience that I had to deal with just to be where I am right now is what made me who I am and how strong I can be. Because overall, experiences lead to a better future if you count on it. And that's crazy because even though I have attempted many tries in different places, different forms, you gotta find your people. And if you don't have people, you gotta be happy or at least content with yourself to progress. So looking back on how I did YouTube back then as like a first timer, a lot of decisions had to be made, a lot of money had to be spent, and a lot of equipment had to be put in the drawer. Even though I was still pretty happy with doing YouTube, it was a very big stress factor on my life, only because of how much determination I wanted to do on YouTube to get out of any situation possible. And for a long time, I actually thought maybe I was good at it at a point. But because of outside forces and people and life, I was very much down in the dumps. So I put all my stuff on pause. I put all my videos on pause. My motivation, pause. I couldn't do it anymore because of everyone around me. There was no focus. There was no concentration. I didn't have that attention for videos anymore. I wanted to be happy and excited to be brought back into creating something that could make me happy or even anybody else. And now that I am the age I am now, I am very happy to say that my knowledge on YouTube and the time that I have watched YouTube, I feel like I can create something meaningful that I feel could have a long-lasting effect, not just on me, but like on other people, anyone who ever sees my video. Because at the end of the day, this is for everyone's happiness, my happiness and your happiness. I'm hoping for a long time on YouTube, because thinking that this is my best option, I've not only thought that I can, but I'm more knowledgeable I was years ago as a beginner. I've done more thinking and understanding by not only watching YouTube, but visualizing my own thoughts and capabilities as what I could do as a video. So now, even though plenty of people may still watch similar content, I am hopefully making my content as unique enough for originality. And I didn't say that right. So, even though this may be my first video back into YouTube, I have learned a lot, and even though I am where I am now, my knowledge is still very much strong on what I've been through. And so, now that I have learned to appreciate the small things will paint the bigger picture, because every detail will matter. In the long run, I know opinions and voices matter, and it's always good to have an open ear, because even though people want to say what they want to say, thinking that they know probably better, it's not their decision to make. Because at the end of the day, it is you. You are you. And if you are the one doing all that work, you have to make that work capable for you. And I know parents want the best for us. I know that they want us to succeed and be happy. And that's awesome and all. Unfortunately, their opinions and voices won't always matter in the long run. Because again, if you are 18 plus and trying to live your own life, but directed towards a college or a career choice that you didn't really have in mind, but wanted to do because of your parents' decisions, that's awesome. You can, but as a free willing person with an open mind and a brain cell, I would understand that perhaps college is not for everybody. And I've learned that the hard way. I'm still waiting for my bill to come in. But, I mean, at the end of the day, though, your brain is your brain. How you function is how you should function. And if it's easier that way, keep it that way. But like in other ways about it, life will lead you to the right path eventually. You just do not know what that path looks like. And so, obviously, going into a forest, not knowing how life is going to treat you, you don't know where you're going to begin with. So, learn your path, understand what you want, and hopefully in the end you will find your way out. Because, again, you are just you, walking on the path of the forest of many people next to you. Life will be scary, and you won't know what to do. Good or bad, your choices will make a mark on your future. As long as you learn from them, you can gain from them. And that perspective of knowing the difference between good and bad, if you know all the rights, how could you go wrong? You know? So, to understand the past, you can definitely grow in the future. And it's a good reason for you to grow if you understand as a person. So the needing to understand is the reason you can grow. My end goal at the end of the day is to learn. And I've been told many, many times that you learn something new every day. And if you don't open your eyes, you won't realize what you just learned. And for me, I always have my eyes open. I'm an observer. I like to watch. Don't take that out of context. But as an observer, as a person, there are talkers and there are observers. I talk less so I can listen and watch and actually understand. People who talk just like the attention, they actually know what they want to say, and it could be informative or just flat out blubber. But I like to learn. And if I don't learn, then I won't grow. So I'm finishing this off with a welcome back. I'm finally happy to come back as what I once wanted to be. It's been a long time, and I'm willing to try again, and commit with the best opportunity in hand. So with that being said, enjoy what's coming, and have a great day.